can't make this stuff up. This video is brought to you by The Officer Tatum Store. The Officer Tatum Store. Get the merch link in the description section. Like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell so you get notifications anytime I go live and make a video. Make sure you still subscribe to my channel, like this video, comment on this video, share this video, and make sure you join the Tatum Squad. Let's get into this. Ladies and gentlemen, you can't make this stuff up. I wish I could make it up, but you don't have to make it up because people in this country are completely deranged. I'm serious. Like, I know you guys are looking at me and you know I make these videos, but I am seriously concerned about the mental health of most people in this country. This lady, who mama is this? Who mama is this? I think her kids are little. I feel sorry for them. I thought she was trolling. And I watched this video, then I watched the follow-up video where it looks like the same woman. They're completely lost. Mind gone, dead, deceased, dead in sign language. Let me let you listen to what this lady said about her oldest child with the loving, God-given instincts to console the younger child who was crying and throwing a fit. Let me let you hear what she said and how it ended up being racist. Roll the film.
So this morning, the baby woke up and had some sort of violence in her heart. I don't know what it was, but she has been losing her mind all day. And it's interesting because I'm watching her lose her mind, and then I'm watching the preteen respond to that by trying to make her happy. And I have had to actively tell him, stop trying to make her feel better, stop responding to her tears. It's so interesting.
This fool thinks a baby has a malice in their heart. And telling her child, stop consoling her. Listen to why she thinks she should stop consoling her.
To see the conditioning of people responding to white girl tears happening so early. She's 5. And she's got an 11-year-old coming after her, trying to make her feel better when she cries. We have to unlearn this whole business that white women crying is going to get them what they want in life, because that ain't it.
What the? I want to cuss. Your babies are white. White girl, even if your baby's black. White girl tears? Do you think a little kid is looking like, you know what? White people are just better than everybody else. Let me console my sibling who's probably screaming bloody murder because she's white. And we have to unlearn that white tears. I can't believe white people exist like this. What are you talking about, lady? What are you talking? Your baby loves the other baby more than you do. And when they cry, it gives them an emotional response that they can't control. And they want to make it better. But you want your kids to be racist. You want your kid to look at a white person and deny their emotional feelings. And then I said, you know what? This girl is trolling. She's trolling. She can't be real about this. She's trolling.
Last year,
and then I looked at this video, and I feel like it looked like the same woman. Is this the same woman or a different woman? This looked like the same lady from the last video. If it's not her, then maybe I'm falling in the trap that people say white people fall in with black people, that all black people look alike. But that lady kind of looked like that other lady, just less put together. And then they always have the social justice warrior in chief next to them, bullying them into believing that everything they say is racist. Listen to what this lady tells this lady she should acknowledge. It's the stupidest thing I ever heard. Roll the film.
So here's one that happened between Jess and I. Last year, you texted me saying what?
I had run into one of the preteens' classmates at the grocery store, and it was the beginning of COVID, and everybody was wearing a mask, and I didn't recognize her. And I said something to the effect of, I don't know who this grown woman is talking to me.
Right. And so the problem with that is we age and sexualize black children all the time.
Who is we? Okay.
Black children often get shot by the police, and you can read the reports for yourself that we age Black children about 5 to 8 years. And so
No, give me an example. You can't just get away with saying we age Black children by 5 and 6 years. What? Because they brown. See, let me tell you why these people be lying. It's a complete farce. Black don't crack. This girl could be 3 times older than this young lady, and she look younger than her. Everybody know Black people look way younger than what they really are. It's just the way the melanin in your skin and the sun and all the effects that it have, it don't have the same effect on people who have more melanin in their skin. And so Black people typically look younger. Now, if you're talking about a person who's 16 and that's built like a 20-year-old physically, yeah, people are gonna see them and think that they're older than they are, because you don't have this and that in the back when you're 13. Some people, because of what they eat and the hormones in their food, they begin to be developed at a much higher rate than young ladies were 50 years ago. That's just a fact. If you 6'6", like Michael Brown, the one that got shot by the police, if you 6'5", 300 pounds, nobody is going to think you're an 18-year-old boy. Now, if you're talking about people misgendering or sexualizing or misaging them, well, let's talk about context. Is it he's 6'5"? Is he 6'2"? Is he running around cussing, acting like a grown man? Because that's a big problem too. These young girls out here talking, acting like they grown-ups, talking to grown-ups without respect. Anyway, let her finish her diabolical statement.
Child who is literally 12 gets aged to 18 all the time. They're
a 12-year-old getting aged to 18. My son is tall for his age. He'll be 11 in 2 months. Ain't nobody in the world thinks that he's 18. And he's bigger than every kid in his grade. He's gonna be about 6'6". Nobody thinks that he's 18. You telling me a 12-year-old of any race is confused for 18? 18, that's an adult. You telling me a 12-year-old is aged like an adult? These people are just pulling this out of their rear end. There is no 12-year-old on planet Earth that looks like an adult. She could have said 16, I'd have believed it. 18? 12? That's a preteen. All right.
Therefore, they said a Black man is running down the street. And so I had to point that out to Jess, that she just aged a child who was literally, what, 10?
Yep.
Yeah. So that's another microaggression that hit me hard.
I can't believe they must be trolling. This got to be a troll. This is all fake. It's made up. These people, they're not really saying microaggressions. They're not. She didn't just say she was triggered by a microaggression, because a lady who appeared to be her friend is aging a 10-year-old kid. Like, what does that even mean? What is happening here? What is happening? Somebody tell me what's happening. Are we all going crazy? No, these people are just crazy. What happens in a society that fails without God is a society of people who live in this victim state, that they create terminology and they create these influential spaces where they can live in a false sense of reality, where their emotions and feelings, every emotional feeling they have actually matters to somebody somewhere with a term they make up. Nobody cares. I mean, any little thing a white person do today is considered Armageddon. If a white person look at a Black kid that everybody of every race thinks is an 18-year-old man, but if a white person say, man, how old are you, 18? The white person is bad. Black people can say it all day long and it's totally fine. 16-year-old girls running around with fake IDs saying they're 18 years old. They got the body of a 25-year-old. Everybody on planet Earth can say, man, that girl look like a grown woman. Let a white person say it and the young lady is Black, it's somehow a microaggression, racist, demagogue statement. I'm just making up terms. Demagoguery is probably not the right term, but you know what I'm saying. Making up these false equivalent statements just because the person is white. I wished if it was up to me and we would be fair, why can't a white person tell a Black person the stuff they doing wrong. And this is just bullcrap anyway. But just say, hypothetically, this was a genuine confrontation or a genuine correction. You would never see a white person correcting a black person. When if you look at the statistical data of everyday living, I think that more people need to correct black people, even if it was a black person correcting a black person. But it ain't nothing wrong with a white person correcting a black person. How about we use this crazy stereotype that they doing right here and have a white person and a black person here, have a white person that's a very successful business person, and have a black person that's living in the hood with his pants sagging and say, see, look right here, you have your pants sagging, you're never gonna, you see, when you walk down and see how the guy looked at you? Okay, you see how the other black guy had a suit on? You see how they treat you differently? Those are the microaggressions that I feel when black people come into my bank looking like hoodlums with 45 gold chains hanging, their pants sagging, and their underwear hanging out, and they saying the N-word every 5 minutes. That's my microaggression. Just imagine if white people put that on black people. We wouldn't hear the end of it. The world would end. People would be crying in front of my house right now. Crying in front of my house right now. It's just crazy to me, y'all. And I'm going to end this video with this. We got to understand that this is not a game. This is generational brainwashing. These are young people, relatively speaking, right? This is a different generation than my father. This is young people probably around my age that have been brainwashed from college, middle school, and now they're complete brain dead. These people can't function in society. They can't function. They make it by, but they can't function. Because of everything microaggression to you, you're not going to make it anywhere. But y'all better beware. This is really happening in our society. Anyway, y'all comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think about what I said. Let me know what you think about the two stooges, possibly three stooges if that lady ain't the same lady in that other video. Let me know what you think. Comment in the comment section. Visit the Officer Tatum store. I'm surprised I thought my store was broken. We didn't have a lot of visitors today. Maybe people, maybe that stimmy check then ran out. But if you are interested in getting merch on the store, go on and visit it. We got cool merch. Make Men Men Again, Police Lives Matter, the Definition Police shirts. I mean, we got all kind of cool stuff on the store. So go on there, get you something good. We always offer discounts for military, students, you name it. We got discounts for you at the very top of the website. But I love you guys. I'll see you on the next one.